Another major issue that threatened Spanish Texas was the persistent threat of Indian raids. Previously, the Spanish decided to stop fighting and instead resorted to bribing the tribes, offering them what they wanted in exchange for peace and being left alone. However, the Mexican War for Independence disrupted the bribes' supply trains, so the raids resumed with greater intensity. In 1814 and 1815, Apache and Comanche attacks increased dramatically, and to make matters worse, these once bitter enemies temporarily allied with one another, united by their mutual hatred of Spain. The raids became so severe that the Spanish abandoned all settlements except San Antonio. Around the city, cattle ranches were left behind. In 1817, the new Spanish governor, Antonio Martínez, ordered ranchers to abandon their lands and take refuge in the city, turning San Antonio into a fortified stronghold. Complicating matters further, the border dispute between the United States and Texas remained unresolved. When Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory, he claimed the Rio Grande as part of it, but the Spanish disagreed. It was not until 1819 that both sides negotiated and signed the Transcontinental Treaty, which gave Texas to Spain, established the Red River as the northern border and the Sabine River as the eastern boundary. Despite the treaty, American incursions into Texas continued. Groups known as Filibusters, led by men intent on freeing Texas from Spanish control, not for the United States, than for themselves, entered the region. With the Spanish population decimated and disarmed, they could not prevent these incursions. One notable filibuster was James Long, a doctor and slave trader from Mississippi. In 1819, he and 300 others entered Texas to liberate it, but were driven out by the Spanish. Long returned 2 years later with 50 troops, but met with no more success. By this time, the Spanish position was crumbling. Indians effectively controlled Texas, and American incursions could not be stopped. Governor Martínez wrote to the viceroy, arguing that Spain should completely withdraw from the area. This essentially marked the end of Spanish Texas.